Welcome. In today's video, we are going to see how we can change the position of a column inside a data table. In order to demonstrate this, let's first create a data table. We can do that using a build data table activity. To know more about this activity, you may refer to the video which is currently being flashed. So let's build this data table with two columns, first name and age. Now we have this data table and let's store it in our data table variable dt. Suppose in runtime we had to add one more column to this data table, be it the last name, using add data column, and then so here the data table will be dt and data column last name. To know more about how to add data columns, you can refer to the video which is currently being flashed. So this existing data table dt, we have added one more column which is last name. So by default this column gets added to the end of the data table. We can check it out using output data table activity. So we'll set the output data table activity, the dt, and the message will be stored in a string. So we stored it in text variable and we'll display it using a message box, the text, to see how the data table looks. So let's just run and have a look. So here we can see the first column is first name, then age, then last name. Okay, so but now we want the last name to come before the age. That is, a data table's in column indexing starts from 0. That is, the first name will be in the 0th index, age is currently in first index, and the last name is currently in the index 2. So in order to change the index of the column, what we can do is we will use the invoke method activity. So this is the invoke method activity and the target object is nothing but the column. So we can rewrite the data table name dot columns, and which columns we want to target it is the last name. So once we set the target object, what is the method? It will be the SetOrdinal. The SetOrdinal method is the name of the method which will change the position of the column. Then to which position or the index we want to move this column to, that we can specify passing through the parameters collection. So let's click on the parameters in the properties panel for this activity and create an argument which is direction is inside, and we'll set it to int as it's a number, and we want to set its position 1 so that it will come after first name and age will be moved to index 2. So now let's click on OK and let's again print and see whether everything is working as per expectation. So again we will fetch it using output data table and print it using the message box. So perfect. Now let's execute. So this is the message box which is displayed before the invoke method activity is called. So here we can see the data table has first name, then the age, and then the last name. Now after the invoke method, again we have for the message box, and now here we can see that the last name has come into the second column which is coming between the first name and age. So perfect. This way we can change the position of a column using the invoke method, the method name being SetOrdinal. And the key thing which we have to remember is the column name. We have to give the exact name of the column or else it will throw an error. So that's all for today's big learning in this short video. Stay tuned to my channel for more such learning videos. Thanks for watching.